defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion break. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. Give him 53 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Garoppolo again. And returns it right back to Samuel. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Oh, why are we doing this?
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Mercedes Lewis.
Touchdown.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For George Kittle.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Intended for Tevin.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. The best of the early games on Sunday may just be in Buffalo, where the Bills face a big test as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Miami Dolphins. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
At the 40.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Here's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Mercedes Lewis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. As they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the running game with Mostert. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Play action, Garoppolo.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
First down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On first down, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. His pass caught at the 4. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Aaron Jones on the run for
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll get this to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers, touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line.
That is on 2-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
He was brought
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
And this.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers.
Down.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams.
Rodgers pass.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, your 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Garoppolo and the Niners now. Down by 7. 1:13 to play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And down to the 11. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 63 yards.
On for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really